Have you ever caught yourself thinking, I'm not good enough? I'm going to fail. Nobody cares about me, or the dreaded, I'll never get better. Now, these thoughts can feel incredibly real, but here's something that might change the way you see your mind forever. Just because you think something doesn't make it true. So, hi, I'm Dr. Marcia Washington, and in a few minutes, I'm going to help you to understand what is going on in your mind and how this makes sense. See, our brains are incredible things. I mean, it's amazing what our brains can do. They're constantly working to keep us safe, but sometimes they become a little mama bearish, a little overbearing, and a little overprotective. An anxious brain imagines what could go wrong, and a depressed brain notices what feels hopeless. And a traumatized brain, it stays alert and looking for danger, even when you're safe. So your brain is trying to help you out, but sometimes it sends out false messages or false alarms. And here's the important part: a thought is an experience, it's not automatically a fact. So, one question I often ask my patients is, if your best friend comes to you and said these things about themselves, would you believe it? Almost every time they sit back, they smile because they immediately recognize something they couldn't see before. They're showing compassion to somebody else while believing the harshest, most critical, most destructing thoughts about themselves. Sometimes we become our least reliable narrator. So here's a healing habit for you that I want you to practice this week. The next time you notice a difficult thought, I don't want you to argue with it. I don't want you to judge yourself for having it. Instead, simply pause and ask, is this thought helping me? Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. But this question, it creates a space between you and the thought. And in that space of time, you get to choose your next step instead of letting the thought choose for you. I want you to remember, your thoughts influences your feelings, and your feelings influences your actions. But you are more than your thoughts, and you are the person observing them. And sometimes the healthiest thing you can do is simply let an unhelpful thought pass by without believing it. So I'm Dr. Washington, and this has been another healing habit from In Phases Integrative Psychiatry. Because healing, it doesn't happen all at once. It happens in one small step, one healthy habit, and sometimes one helpful thought at a time. So until next time, your journey comes in phases, and I want you to be gentle and kind to yourself. Oh, wait a minute. I just want to remind you about your health healing habit this week. What's one thought you've been carrying that you've liked to question instead of automatically believing it? You don't have to share anything deeply personal. Even something simple as, maybe I'm doing better than I give myself credit for. I'd love to hear from you. Put it in the comment. Let's create this community, and I will see you at the next video. Bye.